My name is Haley Wheeler, and I'm the assistant principal here at Klein-Whitus Elementary. I've just finished meeting with our other elementary administrators about how successful each one of our campuses have been in implementing technology into the classroom in innovative ways. Now I'm back at the campus, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to give you a small snapshot of my life as an assistant principal. What makes my job so wonderful is that everything I do is focused on the students that come through these doors every morning. This focus allows the many hats that I wear and how I prioritize all the demands that my position holds to be centralized on one goal, the goal of growing students. When I walked into the office after my meeting, I had two students sitting in the office with office referrals. I had a message to call a parent that seemed irate, and my email showed 3 new messages. A teacher requested me to come to her room because a student was having difficulty staying on task. Miss Gill, our PTA president, asking where to set up an activity for family night, and a parent detailing how her daughter is being bullied and what I was going to do about the situation. The first demand I address are the 2 students. Klein-Whitus believes students should be in their classrooms learning. My goal is to get these students back into the classroom so they can be successful. If the students are calm enough to talk, I bring each student into my office separately. If they are not calm enough, I allow a few more calming off minutes before speaking to them. Klein-Whitus has many special programs on campus that have built wonderful relationships with their students. I'm able to use these staff members and our counselor, Ms. Clayton, if I believe it would be beneficial to these specific students. Once I do have a conversation with each student, and I let them express how they feel, we discuss our plan to rectify the situation. Klein-Whitus believes in not only building relationships with students, but also having incentives in place to allow positive behavior over disruptive behavior. ISS is the last option I want to take, and since Klein-Whitus staff are all proactive in the discipline process, I do not have to use this option routinely. Now that I have the 2 students back being successful in their own classes, I head to the teacher's classroom who emailed me. Like I stated earlier, Klein-Whitus staff are proactive in the discipline process, and I want to make sure that all classrooms are a safe and effective learning environment for all students and the teacher. I'm able to speak to the student quietly outside of the classroom, and I show the student that I set a timer on my iPad to come back and check on how they did the remainder of the day. I want the student to know that I'm invested in their well-being, and the teacher know that I'm here for them. As I'm walking back to the office, I quickly email Ms. Gill, our PTA president, back. Parent and community involvement is important here at Klein-Whitus Elementary. We know that learning can take place only when there's a combination of effort, interest, and motivation. Because we are committed to each child's progress, we do our best to make resources available to parents and build relationships even after the bell rings at the end of the school day. I look forward to family night tonight, and I can't wait for the students to see what Mr. Graham will be wearing tonight. They are still talking about the monster costume he wore at the marvelous Monstar family night a few months ago. I stop by Ms. Clayton, our counselor's office, and tell her that I will be forwarding her an email about a parent that is concerned about her daughter being bullied. Ms. Clayton has been very proactive in regards to bullying on campus, and I believe that using her resources would be the most effective in listening to the concerns of the parent and the plan we have in place here at Klein-Whitus on bullying. I informed Ms. Clayton that I would like to stay in the email loop in regards to this matter. When I get back into the office, I forward the email to her, and then I call the parent that left the message earlier today. My goal is to allow the parent to be heard and voice their concerns. If there is a matter I need to look into, I will discuss my plan with the parent. I strongly believe in an open door policy and believe Klein-Whitus should be as transparent as possible. I strive for this to come across when I interact with parents in person, on the phone, and through email. So that's a small snapshot of my day. Focusing on being flexible, communicating effectively, building relationships, and remembering students come first allows me to be successful in this very demanding position. I can't wait to see what tomorrow brings.